once knew a nigga whose real name was William. His primary concern was making a million, being the illest hustler that the world never seen. He used to fuck movie stars and flip coke in his dreams. A corrupting young mind at the age of 13. Nigga never had a father and his mom was a fiend. She put the pipe down, but for every year she was sober. Her son's heart simultaneously grew colder. He started hanging out, selling bags in the project. Second the young chicks looking for hit and run prospects. He was fascinated by material objects, but he understood money never brought respect. He built a reputation that he could hustle and steal, but got locked once and didn't hesitate to squeal. So criminals and children didn't think he was real. See, seeing niggas like this have never been equal. I don't project my insecurities on other people. He feeded for props like addicts with pipes and needles. So he felt he had to prove to everyone he was evil. A feeble-minded young man with infinite potential. The product of the ghetto drenched capitalistic rental. Coincidentally, dropped at his school to sell weed. Dancing with the devil's smoke till his eyes would bleed. But he was sick of selling trees and gave it to his greed. Everyone's trying to be right, never facing consequences. The probably only hit a bump to mind of offenses. Ask your nigga to the right if he had another chance. But then again, there's always the wicked that do it in advance. Dance forever with the devil on his own cell block. That's what happens when you rape murder and cell block. Devils used to be called angels that fell from the top. There's no diversity because we're burning in the melting pot. So Billy started robbing niggas, anything he could do to get his respect back in the eyes of the street. Starting fights over little shit up on the block. Stepped up to selling mothers and brothers to crack rock. Working overtime and making money for the crack spot. Hit the jackpot and wanted to move up to a change. Fulfilling the Scarface fantasy stuck in his brain. Tying up the block niggas, treating them the same. He wanted to be major like the cutthroats in the dark. But when he tried to step to him, niggas showed him no love. They told him any motherfucking coward who sells drugs. Any bitch nigga with a gun, bust slugs. Any nigga with a red shirt can front like a blood. He's a fucking smoke the motherfucker up in the club. But only a real dog can stab someone till they die. Standing in front of them, staring straight into their eyes. Billy realized that these men were well guarded, and they wanted to test him before business started. Suggested raping a bitch to prove he was cold-hearted. So now he had a choice between going back to his life or making money with made men. Up in the sights and dreams about cars and heights made him agree. A hardcore nigga is all he ever wanted to be. And so he left Friday night at 2:45. Everyone trying to be right, never facing consequences. It's probably only been a month for minor offenses. Ask your nigga to the right if he had another chance. But then again, there's always the wicked that knew in advance. Dance forever with the devil on a cold cell block. But that's what happens when you rape, murder, and cell rock. Devils used to be called angels that fell from the top. There's no diversity because we're burning in the melting pot. They pulled around the project, slow while it was raining. Smoking blood, drinking, and joking for entertainment. Until they saw a woman on the street walking alone. 3 in the morning, coming back to work on the way home. Until they quietly got out the car and swallowed her. Walking through the project, the darkness swallowed her. They wrapped their shirt around their head and knocked her onto the floor. This is it, kid. Now you got the chance to be war. So Billy goes to up and grabbed the chick by the hair. Dragged her into a lobby that had nobody there. She struggled hard, but they forced her to go up the stairs. They got to the roof and then held her down on the ground, screaming, "Shut the fuck up and stop moving around." The shirt covered her face, but she screamed with claws. So Billy stomped on the bitch till he broke in the door. The dirty master knew exactly what they were doing. They kicked her until they cracked her wrist and she stopped moving. Blood leaking through the cloth. She cried silently, and then they all proceeded to rape her violently. Billy was made to go first, but each of them took a turn, ripping her up and choking her until her throat burned. A broken jaw mumbled to God, but they weren't concerned. When they were done and she was lying bloody, broken and bruised, one of them niggas pulled out a brand new 22. They told him that she was a witness for what she gone through, and if he killed her, he was guaranteed a spot in the crew. He thought about it for a minute. She was practically dead, and so he leaned over and put the gun right to her head. I'm falling and I can't turn back. I'm falling and I can't turn back. Right before he pulled the trigger and ended the light, he thought about the cocaine with the platinum and ice, and he felt strong standing along with his two brothers, cocked the gas to her head and pulled back the shirt cover. But what he saw made him start to cringe and stutter, because he was staring into the eyes of his own mother. She looked back at him and cried because he had forsaken her. She cried more painfully and were raping her, his whole world stopped. He couldn't even contemplate his corruption had successfully changed his fate. And he remembered how his mom used to come home late, working hard for nothing, cause now what was he worth? He turned away from the woman that had once given him birth and crying out to the sky cause he was lonely and scared, but only the devil responded cause God wasn't there. And right then he knew what it was to be empty and cold, and so he jumped off the roof and died with no soul. They say death takes you to a better place, but I doubt it. After that they killed him